Good morning, everybody. And by everybody, I mean Gorilla and Marlon. Glad to have you guys in here. And hopefully it's not a very slow day today. Streamlabs is still showing I got 0 viewers in here, so if you guys are in here, please let me know. We're going to go over the market, and of course, if nobody's in here, we're not going to go live. AMC sitting at $3.05. It is up 0.43% of the day today. GameStop sitting at $25.67, up 3.72% of the day today. Shiba Inu Coin bouncing back pretty nice, $13.58, up 4.70%. You've got Solana down at the bottom left, $143, up 3.73%. Very nice there. Nasdaq, 2% gain on the day today, man. Nasdaq doing pretty well. Solana, 143.32. Dogecoin, 18 cents, a 6% gain on the day today. You've got Shiba Inu Coin up 4.66%. Ethereum's up 3.60% to $2,088. Even Bitcoin, 88,000. $450 right now, up 2.20% and looking very good there. Topping out at about 88,800 earlier this morning. The SPY sitting 1.79% higher. QQQ 2.13% higher. Molinado, don't touch it. It's all-time lows, guys. Sundial sitting at $1.60. Netflix, $965. Tesla sitting 10% higher on the day today. Man, Tesla looking very good. Amazon, $202. Apple, $219. And Soxwell, beautiful 10% gain on Soxwell to $21.32. We may have bottomed out. We might be on our way up now. Things might be looking very good, and I hope that they are. I don't want any. We can go higher now. We can go higher. We've spent enough time in fear. It's been like 3 months, and we can start moving higher. Brian is here as well. Very good, Brian. Glad to have you in here as well, man. Hopefully some more people show up, or it's going to be a shortened live stream. But cryptocurrency prices are looking very good right now. Actually, some of the meme coins out there, you got Fartcoin up over 100% on the week. You've got SPX 6900 up about 70% on the week. So you do have a lot of those little meme coins bouncing back beautifully over the last 7 days, and I hope that those gains continue. Rodney, booyah! What's going on, Rodney? Glad to have you in here as well, man. It is a very good day so far, in my opinion, and I do hope that it continues on. We'll take a look at the Fear and Greed Index real quick, but fear is subsiding. We are not back into a greedy situation yet, but confidence is returning. So if you come out here, you can see the Bitcoin has had a fantastic day so far. There's a 5-minute chart going all the way back to yesterday at about, I think this is 3 p.m. So very nice, 24 hours as Bitcoin has gone bottom left to upper right-hand side of the screen. The Fear and Greed Index, I believe, is back up to a level of 31. Yes, 31 fear today, which is still low. Right, we're still in this area way down here, and as a matter of fact, still more fearful than some of the most fearful moments that we have seen over the last 2 years. But nonetheless, very happy to be out of this extreme fear where we bottomed out at a level of 15 in terms of extreme fear. And you guys can, I'm gonna sneeze here in a second, but meme coins doing pretty well today. Overall market is up 7%, 3.6%, 74% increase in volume. Meme coins bouncing back a little bit better. As you guys can see, meme coins are up about 7% on the day today. And the volume just moved a little bit. Volume was up 70% earlier. It's up 43% over the last 24 hours right now. So volume's still doing pretty well, but this is what I like to see, man. Nothing but green. You've got a 25% gain in Fartcoin today, 100% gain over the last 7 days. SPX 6900, 25% gain today, 70% gain over the last 7 days here. Really starting to bounce back on some of these tokens, and I hope that it does continue, because the people are happier when they're making money. Tesla, buying opportunity or overvalued. You know what? I can't necessarily say that being overvalued is a weird statement, right? Because by all metrics, Amazon has been overvalued for the last like 30 years, right? But Amazon continues to grow. Amazon continues to do very well, and its stock prices continue to test all-time highs. So if you're looking at overvaluation, that's almost as speculative as buying a meme coin. right? Because people will buy what people want to buy. Tesla has been beaten down like crazy over the last couple of months here, but is it overvalued? I actually don't know in terms of their numbers, depending on what you're looking at. If you're looking at book value, if you're looking at growth, if you're looking at all of that. But, dude, anytime you've got the most, the richest man in the world, and one of the most influential people in the entire world, valuation is very hard to determine, in my opinion, only because the sky's the limit. The guy gets like unlimited exposure. Is it worth $450, $500 a share? Not sure. Is it worth all of this based on, just political destruction with people coming in and selling his company and burning his cars down? I don't think that this move here is justified. What we've done, though, is just come right back down to the pre-election speculation and the pre-election gains. So I don't think that this is necessarily a bad price right here, but I think that Tesla can go higher. I think it's a buy opportunity. It's an expensive buy opportunity compared to where these idiots can take it if they continue to burn his cars down and, all of that. A lot of that was back here. He bought X, man, and people didn't like him for buying X. So they shorted his company and tried to destroy his company. But it made a comeback. And right now they're doing the same thing. They don't like him, so they're shorting his stock and they're trying to destroy his company. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's a buying opportunity, but it is still. It's very hard to determine whether or not it is undervalued, overvalued, and so on. Hello, all four of us. Hello, Chris. Glad to have you in here, man. Hey, bro. What's up with the move stock BKKT is making? I don't like the chart, but day traders can thrive. Let's take a look at it, Gorilla. What's up, Shafia? How you doing, man? Smart Money is following the M2 money supply. Are you following it, Lonnie? Sounds like you are. A father is been kick hard. He lost his mother and wife in two. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's wild. I don't understand. I don't even understand how that happens, man. That's like devastating. Do you think the bull run is over? Honest opinion, no, I do not. I think if you're trying to compare it to previous market situations, I would say look at 2021. We peaked out at like 60,000 in terms of Bitcoin's move. We pulled back heavy to 30,000. And then towards the end of the year, we rallied again to new all-time highs, $69,000 plus on Bitcoin, all-time highs on meme coins, and it was a great end-of-year rally. Now, do I think that the bull market is over? No. I think that people are way overreacting to tariffs, okay? I think that they're way overreacting to the political situation. I think, right, there's a lot of fear manipulation going on and a lot of fear-mongering going on. They want you to hate the current administration's policy. So, and you guys, I'm not going to try and make it a political stream or anything like that, but mainstream media, just a couple of years ago, when inflation was at 9%, we were in a recession. We had the standard definition of a recession with 2 quarter-over-quarters of GDP decline. The United States was in a recession, but everybody lied and changed the definition of a recession, and it was crazy, man. Mainstream media pushed the idea that everything was great, everybody was growing, it was prosperous, we've never been doing better before. The reason inflation is out of control is because the economy is growing and it's so strong and we're doing so great. And all of this nonsense, right? We had 4 major banks fail. Think about that. We had 4 major banks fail. I think it was in 2022. And the idea that mainstream media was pushing when these banks failed, right, is that the financial system here in the United States is the greatest in the world. It's stronger than it's ever been. You guys should not be concerned about banks failing. Don't go on a run on the bank. And essentially, all that they published was how well we were doing when, if you look at it, we were dying. Right now, okay, all they're publishing is how you should be afraid, how we're going to ruin the United States, how the current policy is going to set us back, how the current policy is going to deteriorate the world. And there's a much different kind of tone to a lot of stuff being published right now, and that's causing a lot of fear. If you look at the actual numbers, we're doing just fine, okay? We're not in a recession, and I believe, you know, when they uncook the books, since they've been cooked over the last couple of years, we may end up showing that we are in a recession, which is fine. We will get out of it. The economy will grow again, and we'll be doing well. But right now, no, I don't think we're in a bear market situation. I don't think the bull market is over. I think what we're doing is being fed the idea that is bad. But the overall outlook is, to me, still good. Let's see. Great. Hey, great answer. Thanks, Nextbeard. Pick some up this morning. Very nice, J-Bones. I did not add. I do want to add some Tesla. I don't know where the bottom's going to be in it, though. But if you pick some up this morning, man, hopefully you're up 10% already. BKKT is what I was going to pull up. Then I got to get that member chat. All right. BKKT on the daily. I don't like this overall chart. Nothing but down, but it is at major support. We've got a lot of lines on the ground that show major support for BKKT here. So let's take a look at it. As it may just be gap filling, but we'll pull up the resistance lines in a second here. I'm late. Good morning, bros. Gen G. Better late than never. Trade's coming back after he blues 2 million. Yeah, official Teddy Zane Doge Warrior. We'll talk about that in 2 seconds here, right after I say, Frank, thank you for 42 months of bro, man. Hey, bro. Son and I went to the game store an hour away on Saturday, bought some premium booster boxes, 2 big hits in the Discord member chat. Let's see what we got here. Did you guys open all the booster boxes, or what'd you do? Do you weigh them, Frank? I never weighed a pack before, but I know a lot of those guys weigh them just to pull out the big ones. Let's see. Victor Leader. What's he saying? Holy crap, dude. 1,000, 1,800? Frank. Now, are you a collector or are you a seller, Frank? I need to know, man. I need to know. Because those are some expensive cards, my friend. They're very cool, especially if you like Star Wars. So what are you doing with them? You collecting them? You selling them? I'm sure you got to get them graded in order to be $1,800, right? Great content, brother. Let's go, Shiba Sigala. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, man. And yes, let's go everything right now. We need a rally. We need that confidence back. We need some gains back, man. I feel like we're having a bullish market right now in a crappy time of change. But once the change is fish, then look, yeah. And you know what, Chris? I agree with that, dude. We've got a lot of uncertainty out there, okay? There's a lot of talk about tariffs. There's a lot of talk about changing things up. And let me say this, right? If you're trying to be as unbiased as possible, because... I myself am biased, okay? I think that anything we're going to be doing now is probably better than what we were doing before. So, I'm biased. But if I try to look at it in an unbiased way, I look at near $40 trillion in debt, right? I look at everything that has taken place, not just in the last 4 years, but, go the last 50 years, okay? It's been bad, dude. It's been bad. It hasn't worked. If you as an individual or a business, even if you were a business, if you racked up as much debt as the United States has, if you were as inefficient as the United States is, you would have gone bankrupt. You would have failed. You would have gone bankrupt, and you would have no credit whatsoever. That goes for business. That goes for individual. It just does not work. Something has to change, okay? Are tariffs and everything the right answer? I don't know, but it is a change, right? This is something, and I don't know the right answer, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that I think that this is the greatest thing ever or anything like that. To be completely honest with you, I'm not sitting here looking at numbers and analyzing things all day, every day. But the only reason that we have not failed is because, you guys, a lot of you probably know, we're too big to fail. If the United States fails, the entire world is probably going to collapse. And we're going to be looking at something much different than anything resembling the current financial structure that the world has. So we essentially can't fail. Any individual would have already been bankrupt. Any business would have already been bankrupt. What we're doing does not work. So whether you're biased or not towards one political party or another political party, something has to change. And that change does bring fear in a lot of people. And that fear of change is justified. You can understand that. People don't know how this is going to play out and all of it. And I get that aspect of it. But then there's another level of fear too that is causing this bullish market to feel crappy during this time of change. And that is simply because of hatred, right? And that part's not right. You can't hate a policy just because it comes from somebody, right? Just because it comes from your theoretical opposition doesn't mean that you can hate a policy, fear a policy, and do what I believe a lot of people are doing right now. So yes, we are facing change. We are facing uncertainty. We are facing doubt from some people. And that does cause a lot of fear, and it's causing some pullbacks, and that's legitimate. But there's an illegitimate side to it as well that we need to kind of, chill out on and see how this plays out. Because, dude, $40 trillion. Yeah. As the kids would say, we are cooked. We are well done, and we should have failed a long time ago. And I believe that too, right? I don't think that if somebody's running something into the ground, I think you should fail. You should reset. You can't just keep digging the hole until you get to China. You gotta stop. Collector, but they'll go in a lot cases and swap in during games with regular copies. There are only 250. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is very sweet. Frank, so you actually play the cards then? You don't just go out there and buy some Pokemon cards. You actually play the game. That's pretty cool. I don't know anybody that actually plays the game, so that's sweet, man. Let's see. Yeah, official Teddy, man. I think we talked a little bit about Trey last week at some point, and I watched his video. I watched the whole thing, and I actually think it's a good video. You guys should probably go watch it. Essentially talking about his story, right? That he made a lot of money. The kid was putting his money where his mouth was, and he made $1 million in call options in 2021 in a very short period of time, right? He was essentially taking all of his YouTube money and buying AMC call options with it. And then once those call options hit $1 million, I think he sold them. And I mean, he may have exercised them. I don't know. I don't know if he exercised or called or what he ended up doing. But he made a lot of money, over $1 million in call options, and then he bought AMC stock with it. It was at the same exact time, man, that Adam Aaron came out and snaked everybody. Diluted and diluted and diluted and just damaged. And Trey watched 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 250 grand, 300 grand. Just watched his account deteriorate. And I think he would have been fine if Adam Aaron didn't snake everybody. Would he have less money now? Then yeah, AMC's price was definitely inflated. There was a lot of excited retail investors and so on. But Adam Aaron has dropped the price of AMC 99%. He's dropped the price of AMC 99+% since the peak. That $1 million in stock, I don't know, he probably sold. He probably cashed out or whatever since then, would only be worth 10 grand today. Adam Aaron destroyed 99% of retail investors' wealth over the last 3 years. And he did so to line his own pockets and to line the pockets of AMC Entertainment's balance sheet. So it is very hard, right? There's been a ton of trades and investments, guys, that I have done that have been terrible. right? You lose a lot of money, and you got to stay in the game if you ever want to get it back, and if you ever want to invest, and all of that. And it does hit you very hard psychologically, and you can start to poison your mind, and all of that. Leverage does it very quickly. If you want to poison your mind, go leverage. Buy the stock options, buy the call options, buy the put options, trade crypto on leverage, all of that. If you're not like opening and closing and scalping, dude, you could poison your mind in a matter of minutes with leverage. But he's trying to make a comeback, and I completely get it. I hope he does not go down the same path, because it is very easy to do, to take those Hail Marys and hope you get in, hope you do something, and you turn your $1,000 call option in a single day into $3,000, and then you do 3,000 into 9,000, and all of a sudden 9,000 turns into 15, 20,000, and now you're cooking again. One wrong trade, you're back down to 3,000 from $30,000 in a matter of minutes. So it is very, very difficult when trading on leverage, and especially if you let it poison your mind. So I think in the worst part, dude, the whole worst part of the whole situation, and this truly should be changed. He didn't sell his shares of AMC in 2021. He held them. So he had over a $1 million, I don't know what the total number was, but he had over $1 million in gains, and he did not close out his losses in 2021, so he cannot write them off. He owes the IRS just under $1 million because he booked his gains, but he took his loss in 2022. That is the dumbest. If you guys work for the IRS, dude, complete disrespect for anybody who believes that this is like a legitimate way to do things. He took his gains in 2021, and I don't know when, but terrible example. He booked his losses on January 1st of 2022. I don't know if he did that or not. I'm just saying he cannot write those losses off. So he has no money then, and he owes the IRS $1 million on gains that he no longer has. But because he did it at 12:01 a.m. on January 1st, as opposed to 12:59 p.m. on December 31st, well, you're just out of luck. So extremely stupid rules in terms of capital gains and capital losses and stuff like that. So yeah, man, he's in a very difficult situation right now. But here's what I know as well. He's made it before. He can make it again. He can do it. He's learned. He took a very, very expensive lesson, but the kid has learned, right? I believe he's stronger now. I believe he's mentally stronger, and I hope that he absolutely rips out and does very well. Not just in his trades, man, but in the way that he views himself, and the way that he views others, and the way that he views the stock market, investments, and so on. So I want the dude to do as well as he possibly can. It's the game I was talking about last week. Gotcha. I do remember you talking about that, Frank. Can anyone tell me why the market is pumping on a Monday? Sajin, not specifically, but there is a lot going on in terms of fear subsiding. So I believe that that's one of the factors that is causing markets to go back up, stock market and crypto market, because when people are more confident, they're simply willing to buy. And confidence is rising. We've gone from a level of 27 fear to a level of 31 fear, which doesn't seem significant, but it is. It means that confidence is up. There's also a lot of talk going on, and I don't know too much about it, but there's a lot of speculation that the United States is going to start buying Bitcoin. There's a lot of speculation that crypto is going to rally. Something going on with, and maybe you guys saw something else with this, American Liberation Day or something on like April 2nd. I think that's what he was calling it. I just saw a post, somebody talking about a post, but I don't really know too much about what. I think it was American Liberation Day, but I don't know too much about what that means. So people are kind of excited about that. There's a lot going on to pump the market on a Monday right now. Guys, just wait. The entire financial system is going to change. I am bullish all of the way. It's got to change, Lonnie. It has to. If we're going to essentially not fail with a quadrillion dollars in debt. Something has to change. Plain and simple, man. So, yes, it will change. We'll be good. Now, BKKT on the screen. We haven't talked about it in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, it is a very interesting graph here. Extremely volatile. And you can see, and I don't know, this must have been earnings report driving it up. Could have been. Earnings came out on the 14th, and then the 18th it started to rise. But nonetheless, very quickly moving from $11 to $37 before. And just over the last week has gone from essentially $8 per share up to $13 per share. 50% gain in the last 5 days here. So it is running into resistance in the area that it's at. Support, broke through. Resistance right now. So it is running into resistance in this $13, $14 area. It's going to have some more resistance in the 15, 16. But, dude, if it breaks that, I mean, it could be running back up to $24 a share here. And you guys could double your money from the current 13 to get back up to 24, 25 before you see resistance again. But it's got to break out of this area right here in the 16s to go back up here. So, yeah, I mean, not something I would invest in because overall graph is, trash. It's done nothing but come down. But volatile enough that, yes, you could make some very, very nice short-term capital gains. And that's what everybody wants, man. Capital gains. Just take your losses by the end of the year to offset your gains. So the idiot rules that exist don't put you in a situation similar to what happened to Trey. Anyway, everybody is sleeping right now. But markets are looking pretty good today. I am excited. I'm most excited about the fear subsiding and green finally returning. Even if it doesn't turn into something spectacular, right? Even if we don't wake up to Bitcoin at $100,000 tomorrow, or we sit steady at these levels for a couple days now, it is very refreshing to have a little bounce after so many declines. David from Costa Rica here. Costa Rica. I see a lot of all-inclusive vacations in Costa Rica. I've never been there. David, do you live in Costa Rica? Or are you vacationing in Costa Rica right now or what? Is it a safe place? Is it somewhere that you could go and feel comfortable taking a vacation to? Because I see a lot of all-inclusive vacations advertised to Costa Rica, but I don't know. Never really considered going there, but I see those ads all the time. Just for a few days, Rodney. Something. I might have missed it. Picking up what you're putting down, man. Rodney, good deal. Shiba Inu Puto Nufo. Thank you very much for being in here, Nufo. And thank you very much for reminding me that Shiba Inu coin is going to Puto. Chris from North Carolina, baby. Get her done. Riley Raven. Very good. Chris from North Carolina. Clay from Ohio here. Glad to have you, Chris from North Carolina. David from Costa Rica. You guys see Clay from Ohio on the screen right now. IWM up for a few days. Yeah, we can look at IWM. Dude, are you I know I asked this a couple of maybe last week or over the last couple of weeks. And I think Lonnie said we've bottomed, which dude's probably right. You guys cool if we go back up now? What's the sentiment? What's the overall sentiment in the live stream right now? Because, yes, I am cool if we go back up now. I don't necessarily need to buy any more dips. I actually may add more after the live stream today because I think that we might finally be bouncing back. We had as much fear as we could handle, as much stagnation. People are finally starting to I guess, lighten up a little bit, and they seem to have been buying pretty well over the last 2 days. Solana is up, and we may be curling now to go back up to the upside, which is exactly what I want to see. So I may add to some Ethereum positions or some Solana positions, or both, after the live stream today. Maybe before some more videos, or I might wait till after some videos if it continues being volatile. But what's the overall sentiment? You guys not hoping for another dip, right? Are we hoping for the rip now, or what are we hoping for here? A New Zealand family on YouTube pointed out everyone looks past them, but the American dollar is double their currency, so it would be a good vacation spot. Yeah, Chris, there's a lot of places like that, man. There's a lot of places like that. And, I don't know what you earn in New Zealand or anything, so I don't know how much further the dollar goes in New Zealand. But you're right, dude. Some places you can go and $1,000 ends up being more than you would need to spend an entire month in some other places like that. I know a lot of people look at Thailand and some of those Asian countries that are seemingly very safe and have very nice vacation spots. And dude, $1,000 there is essentially the equivalent of 1 month there is like 1 week here. Your money goes 4 or 5 times as far as it does here. Now, I've seen also a lot of videos like India, right? Dude, you've got to, you got to maintain some level of, I guess, quality when you're going places as well. You can eat a meal for 30 cents in India, but, dude, when the dude makes the meal and he just, crunches his hand in the sauce and, wipes his fingers on the bread when he gives you your sandwich and stuff, I don't care if the sandwich costs 30 cents. You know what I mean? There's a difference. So, yeah, your money can go further in some places, and you'd be a millionaire in India, but I don't want to eat bread that essentially cleans your hands on and stuff like that. So, just be careful if you guys are deciding to travel somewhere. Make sure it's a good one. Let's see. Also, they said New Zealand sometimes gets forgotten on the maps or globe. They forget to put it on the globe? Well, that's a dumb map maker. My gosh. But I'm not going to lie, Chris. If you're thinking about going to Australia or New Zealand, people are probably going to choose Australia before they choose New Zealand to go to. So they are right that people do forget about New Zealand. Well, you guys are talking about Costa Rica. Yeah. He's reminding us. Tell that family on YouTube that we were talking about them. And we were reminding everybody that New Zealand exists. We want gains. We want gains. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I want gains. I don't need no more dips, Genji. I'll be chilling up in the Highlands. In the Highlands of North Carolina? I assume you're talking about, mountains? You live in the mountains somewhere? Let's see. Hey, brother. Pepe is doing good. It's still pumping. Yeah. Sigala, man. Pepe is up 5 or 7% today. Where are we at? Nope. Yep. Oh, 12% on the week, 9% on the day today. So, yeah, Pepe doing pretty well. 9% on the day today. Trump giving back some of the gains from yesterday, sitting at 1171 right now. A little 3% gain on the week. Kind of lagging behind the rest of the crypto market here. And, man, wouldn't it be nice, because I got a lot of Trump. Wouldn't it be nice if it saw some fart coin gains? Just jumped up to $23 over the next couple of days here. And then did it again. Was back up to $45 per coin. Holy smokes. I might sell it if it rips up to $45. I'm not selling at 20 though. Not selling at 20, but I would probably sell at 45. New York is like that, but with pizza. I know I missed some. I had to have missed something somewhere, man. Are you talking about with New Zealand? My fingers still crossed for the long-awaited Jay Ingram. Is that guy still alive? Is that guy still alive, man? Guys. Ooh, 80. Go subscribe to Stephanie's channel. Okay? Crypto Steph, Crypto Stex, however you pronounce that. Go subscribe to her channel. 80 subscribers and 106 videos. You guys need to go click the subscribe button. Get her to 100. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No volume. Come on now. Mess with me like that. What are you doing? What, did he delete his videos? I think he deleted his videos, man. Nufo. I mean, is he still alive? Did he delete his videos? Huh. I mean, I don't think he hasn't posted in 7 months. I posted 2 months ago. Well, I think he's okay. Anyway, go follow Stephanie. Get her up to 90. Get her up to 100, but I know all 25 of you guys aren't going to click that subscribe button. Let's see. Jimmy the Lip, what's going on, man? Yeah, they react to a bunch of our stuff. I don't know if they're still here, but they're doing a road trip, and it's cool. Oh, nice. Non-American view of our country. That would be pretty interesting. What kind of places were they going to see? Ohio? Yeah, right. You guys call me crazy, but I genuinely believe God told me Shiba Inu Coin is going to the moon before the end of the month. If it does, you'll see I'm not schizophrenic. And if it doesn't, well, it'll still move soon, Riley. It'll still move soon. I do hope we have a breakout by the end of the month, but I don't know if I would necessarily rely too much on, you know, I don't know. I'm not posting any dates or pointing any dates as to when Shiba Inu Coin's gonna run or moon or anything like that. Oh yeah, they freaking got mailed an American flag flown over the Capitol building on the 4th. Oh sweet. Well, that's cool. Chris, very nice, man. I gotta give you guys this link, though. Did anybody download Best Wallet over the weekend, or are you guys still leaving me hang? Now we got that going. Don't forget to download that, guys. If you didn't download it already, oh, I know you guys are doing it. I know you guys are downloading it. I think I might run some sort of a giveaway. I think I'm gonna have to run some sort of a giveaway to get you guys enticed in downloading it. But go out there and download it. Click that link. It's gonna pull you up to the Google Play or the Apple App Store, and you're gonna help me more than you guys know by clicking that download button. And don't forget to subscribe to Stephanie's channel. Anyone else looking at the incoming tariffs as a positive for crypto and Bitcoin as a hedge? You know, not necessarily as a hedge, man. Lonnie, I was talking about it at the beginning of the stream, and I mean, I think that we need change. I think we need some sort of a change to the current, I guess, just ground-running deficit building government spending that we have. And it's not just like this administration versus the last administration. Dude, you can see any country that is accumulating $50 trillion in debt with no way of paying it down in the current situation, if it was any individual or any business that was running itself like that, you run yourself into the ground and you cannot get out. The only reason the United States hasn't gone bankrupt is because if the U.S. goes bankrupt, the whole world fails. So, yeah, man, I think that it's not necessarily a hedge against crypto, or crypto's a hedge against tariffs. I think that the tariffs are a hedge against bankruptcy. We need some sort of a change, man. Everyone, my old pals and gal, Anonymous, haven't seen you in a while. Glad to have you in here. Hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully you are accumulating as much cryptocurrency as possible, because we want gains. We want gains, and we are going to see those gains, man. I just don't know when. I hope that we see a nice rip up today, and we never look back. I want to see 50% gains across the board. I want Bitcoin to go to $130,000 today. I want Solana to go back up to $200 a coin, $220 a coin, 50%. Yeah, I do want some major gains, man. It's been a long time coming, and I do hope that we are there. Also, I hope that Nufo is still in here and saw that I pulled up Jay Ingram's channel, but it doesn't seem like Jay Ingram goes live anymore, man. It doesn't seem like he posts any videos, so I don't know if there's going to be a collab or not. Look at how well it worked out throughout history. Roman Empire, Greeks. I'm not saying that it was the aliens, but it was the aliens, man. Yeah, dude, and it very well could be the aliens. It could be the aliens that are finally coming back for their Egyptian power source. Finally, dude, it's like Transformers, man. You know, maybe we found a Transformer underneath the pyramids, and the pyramids just marked where the Transformer. They're actual gravestones, man. They're not energy sources. They're not just pyramids. Like, they're tombs for Transformers. Giant alien spaceships, and that's what you see 2 kilometers deep down under the pyramids. The pyramids simply marked. They were gravestones or burial sites for the Transformers and the aliens that we have buried thousands of years ago. It's a possibility, man. I'm just saying, you know, Transformers could have easily moved those 200-ton stones. They could have easily moved those 200-ton stones. They could have easily, with precision, crafted all of the granite and all of the quartz that's inside to build those pyramids. Transformers. Autobots and Decepticons, man. Stuff is real. Think about that. They're just tombs. Not inside. The inside doesn't matter. That's where the human slaves were brought in to go inside the tombs. The actual pyramids were built by the Transformers. Yeah. And that's what lies underneath. Also, I don't know how you can see through 2 kilometers of rock. I don't care what kind of radar technology you have, dude. You're not seeing through 2 kilometers of rock down under the earth. Nah, man. I can't believe it. I can't. Dude, that's almost like, you know, Frank telling me that he can see 10 million light years away with a telescope and take a picture of it. I don't know if I believe it, man. It's tough. Pyramid's the docking station. Could be a docking station, man. Could just be a tombstone. A tiny little tombstone for the 2-kilometer-long alien that is buried underneath. Could be. SHIB, Dylan K. I like it. Is there still a gap between the M2 and money supply and Bitcoin? There is still a gap. He's not asking, he's saying. We should see some more upward movement. Oh, thank goodness, man. I hope we do. I'm very grateful for the increase in sentiment that we have had over the last 48 hours. I've been doing well with Pal AI all week long. That's one that I have not looked at in a very long time. Let's see how Pal's doing. You still got your virtuals protocol? I know that got hit pretty hard. Back down to $1 or maybe below $1 now. All right, up 10% today. Not bad. Up 30% on the week? Yeah, dude. Trying to recover on the month. And, dude, it could go back up to 80 cents. 7x gain, man, to get back up to 80 cents there. That wouldn't be bad at all, dude. From a year ago, 80 cents. Look how fast that happened. This is like a greedy situation. No, you guys can't see any of this. Oh, my gosh. This is what a greedy situation brings you, right? February into March, PAL AI went from 10 cents, 11 cents to 80 cents in March of 2024. That was when sentiment was rising. That's when people were buying. And that's when meme coins really started to rally, and Shiba Inu coin hit that 4,500 point per coin mark in like a week. So I hope we're in a situation very similar to that, and I hope we start to move and just move quickly to the upside across the board. You know, I hope PAL is up 7x. I hope Radium is doing well, SHIB is doing well, Trump is doing well, Solana, Ethereum, Virtuals, any of the AI stocks you guys got. I really want my Wall Street Pepe to go back up to, a 3x, 4x gain from where it's currently at. I want gains across the board, and I'm sitting here hoping for them every single day, man. I am, but this fear has to subside. We got to get back into a greedy situation if we expect to see those gains. Traded my virtual, gotcha. All right, did you trade it for PAL or did you trade it for something else? The kid in the documentary with John McClane saw dead people, so 2 kilometers. Yeah. Yep, that documentary with John McClane. That was that's what that was. And you know what? If that's a possibility, sure. I'll give you a maybe on the 2 kilometers of rock, Gorilla. I'll give you a maybe on the 2 kilometers of rock. Maybe remote viewers could see what's under the pyramids later, guys. Yeah, just dig it up, dude. Just dig it up, man. That's all we gotta do is dig it up and figure it out. It's the only way to really know what's under there. Giant batteries under the pyramids. Could be. What neutrinos can be used to see that? I don't know what that is, Lonnie. I don't know what that is, but I still don't believe it, man. Still don't believe that we're gonna go down and see 2 kilometers underground through rock. I can't believe it, man. Now, if we dug down there, I might be able to believe it, but I don't know. Just can't wrap my head around it right now. Traded virtual for more Solana. Probably not a bad idea, especially if you get Solana at the, around $120 to $130. Probably not a bad idea at all. Although I do believe that virtuals is going to recover, man. I don't think that AI and AI agents are done. I think that you're going to see a recovery in AI agents as well. Back up to the $4 mark, maybe. Back up to the $2 mark, still probably going to be just as good as the gain in Solana would be. Solana is probably just more, I guess, stable, in my opinion. Guys, it is 1 o'clock. We made it through another live stream. We made it through another day. We're going to see some very nice gains throughout the rest of the day right now. Do not forget, click that link in the description below, or just what's not in the description. It's pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link at the top of the chat. Download Best Wallet as the live stream is over. You guys are really, really going to help me by doing that. And it's a free download. You don't have to buy anything. I'm not selling you anything or anything like that with it. So check the wallet out. Even if you don't want to check the wallet out, still download it anyway. And just help me out. Bought Tesla at 229. Very nice. Giovanni. Hopefully you end up making some very nice money there. And it goes back up to $450 per share soon. We get shout-outs to Gorilla, man. Have a great one. Dylan, have a great one. Lonnie, see you later. Crypto Muser, Anonymous. Well, thank you very much for coming is what I was trying to say, but enjoy your day. Giovanni, see you later. Lonnie, Rodney, Gorilla, see you later. Giovanni, Lonnie, Giovanni, Gorilla, Genji, Giovanni, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.